Yeah, well, we're looking forward to another big game at Providence Park. I think when you look at when we looked at the fixtures at the start of the season to play Seattle home and away in the last 8 games, I think we knew probably these games were going to be pivotal to our success, and I think it's proven that way. I think it's exciting. We're all really excited and looking forward to the game on Saturday. When you get into football, or when you play football, or you want to be a manager, you want to be involved in the biggest games, and I feel as if this is one of our biggest games of the season. It's against our biggest rivals. The game a few months ago, I didn't think we showed up in that game. It was probably the pivotal game for us in terms of that was the start of our turnaround, because I think that performance wasn't acceptable. It was a 1:30 kickoff. It was a dry. It was really hot. We felt a couple of decisions went against us, and they used their experience in the game. Well, this is a night game. I think both teams are in really good form. They're in outstanding form, with an outstanding manager, with good experienced players who play a really tried and trusted system, and they get success with that system. They get success with this group of players, and it's quite impressive what they do. But this is about us. We're playing for 3 big points. We're playing for the Cascadia. We're playing for our supporters, and we're really looking forward to the game. We've obviously got Jonathan Rodriguez out suspended. We've got a couple of doubts, niggles with a couple of other players, but apart from that, we're really excited about the game, and we want to play with the same attack intent that we did against St. Louis, and just be a little bit more smarter, more disciplined, more concentrated in the defensive aspects of our performance.
Phil, could you provide an update on the appeal for Felipe Mora's status?
Yeah, well, I think where we're at the moment, I know it's not been announced, but we were going to appeal early in the week, and then we got notified that Pipe Mora's got 2 games now, instead of 1. We firmly believe that he shouldn't have got any games. We're going to appeal this decision. I think the hearing is tomorrow. So I'm sort of like, if you're thinking about a percentage, I'm 80%, 90% confident that Pipe will be ready. He'll be available for the game at the weekend with the appeal, because I think there are good people at the MLS. They want, and I'm sure they've looked at Pipe's record, that he's never had a red card in his career. Not that type of player. The incident was totally accidental. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't vicious. It wasn't anything like that. I spoke to probably a lot of people in MLS football, a lot of people in football, and I think everybody agrees that the red card was probably not the right decision by the referee. But in the emotion of the game, you can see that he's made that decision. But I think we are, as a football club, really confident that Pipe Mora will be available for the game tomorrow, because we feel as if that the one game suspension was not justified. 2 games, I think's ludicrous. So I think common sense will prevail. I think we will win our appeal. And I think, the panel that working with the MLS, they're all football people. They all know what football's about. Intent and violent conduct is when you go in with a real intent. And I think everyone can see from the incident that Pipe Mora didn't go in with intent. He couldn't get himself out the way. The boot was there. It wasn't studs up showing. There was contact. We can't deny that. But I think if there is a 2-game ban, I think that will be probably one of the biggest injustices I've had since I've been a Portland Timbers manager, because it doesn't warrant that. And like I say, we're really confident in the process. We trust the process, and we're really confident that Pipe Mora will be available on Saturday.
That last game against Seattle on May 12th, that was the last time the Timbers have lost at home.
Yeah.
What do you credit this team's sparkling record of getting results at home as?
The quality of our attacking play, the quality of our defending, the intensity in our work, the confidence, the belief. You can put all those things down on paper, but the biggest thing for me is I think it's the supporters. 1,000%. I think you look at the game after, which I think was San Jose. That second half was an incredible atmosphere. Then Minnesota, then Kansas City, then Houston. Our supporters at St. Louis the other day, there was no way we were going to lose that game. We were not going to lose that game of football, because and I go back to probably, I think it was Minnesota at home, we went 2-0 down, and we brought Darren Asprilla on, and literally they literally sucked the ball in the back of the net for Darren Asprilla, and every single game has been about that. So I'd say that the intensity of the team is always matches the intensity of the supporters. When they're intense, we're intense. When they have that incredible appetite to support right to the final whistle, we go right to the final whistle. So I think you always say in football that the team mirror the manager. I think our team mirror our supporters. When they're up for it, when they're incredible, the team respond to that. And I think I said last week about the importance of our supporters in these next 4 home games. Is they are our, people say 12th man. I think they're more than that. They're our 14th. They're our 14th person. They're our 14th supporter. They're our 14th player on the pitch. And their intensity at times gives you goosebumps, at times makes you feel as if you are playing for something bigger than the game, and that's what they are. The TA, the Portland Timbers supporters, are going to be the reason that we have success, and I think that's the reason we have success at home.
Phil, after that Seattle game earlier in the season, you said that results are the only thing that matter in these type of games.
Yeah.
That if you were a supporter that day, you would have felt disappointed by the performance. You also talked a lot about the drive required by your players in these type of games. What have been the key differences in like squad mentality from then till now for you guys?
Well, I think that game probably you had one team with belief and one team without belief. I think we'd lost our belief a little bit at that moment in time. We'd lost a little bit of confidence. Evander didn't play in that game, who gives the team that reassurance, that confidence and stuff. Jonathan Rodriguez had just signed for the club and was settling in a transitional period. So I feel as if now we're playing a team that, even when we have moments that don't go our way, we're a team that's got belief. We're a team that know that we're not going to be beat. We're a team that know that even if we go a goal down, we know we're going to get back in the game. And more importantly, the teams that we're playing know that this team never gives in. And that's something that I experienced as a player at Manchester United, is that it's not necessarily the feeling within your own team. It's the feeling that the opposition know that when they go a goal up, this team fights back. When you go 3 goal up, we'll fight back. When you go 4 up, we'll fight back. So I think it's a quality that you can't coach. It's a quality that you can't buy. It's just from within, a mentality from within. And I'd say that the work that we've put in from now, from the start of the season to now, has been working on the mentality of the team, because we've got ability. You know, the mentality, you say set plays. Set plays is about a mentality. We said at the start of the season, it's not about systems. It's not about the X's and O's football. 20%, 15%. The 80-85% is about mentality to win. And what we're playing a team that's got a mentality, a winning mentality, a winning culture, a winning, that mentality of experienced players that know how to get over the line by hook or crook, by playing good or bad. And that's what successful teams do, and that's what we've been probably really our biggest message every single day of every single week, is the mentality of the team has to be right. Now, we're going against a team on Saturday. We might be without 2 DP players, so our mentality has to be even better. Our mentality has to be one of, we're going to be the hardest team to beat. We're going to have to find a way of winning different than Jonathan Rodriguez or maybe Pipe Mora. We're going to have to find a different way. That's what the best teams do.
Phil, in that 20%, 25% of X's and O's, what has been the message through the week in terms of, it's great to have that mentality, it's great to come back from any situation, but it's hard pill to swallow to score 4 goals and not winning a game, or starting games trying to catch up. So from the preparation of games, the X's and O's, how the measures on that sense?
Yeah, well, I think what we showed them on Tuesday, I think it was, we showed them on Tuesday, is that we conceded 3 goals from set plays. That's not X's and O's. That's mentality. And I'd say that if they scored 4 goals from open play where they ripped through us and they outnumbered us and they created overloads all over the pitch, I'd say, wow, Phil, you didn't coach that game well. Now, Now, I think conceding the early goal just set us a little bit, wobbled us a little bit. There was a mentality shift there in terms of they gained confidence, we wobbled, we lost our discipline and concentration. But that's not X's and O's. That's discipline, concentration, and that's mentality again. So I think with this group, because we've got a young group in terms of inexperience, because we've got a young group in terms of their mentality, we're working on their mentality every day. Because if you look at the run of really good results that we had, it wasn't X's and O's, it was mentality. The mentality not to be beat, the mentality to be compact, the mentality to make sure that you're doing your job. Because we've got good players. We have players in good positions all over the pitch where we can outnumber, we can take possession, we can play through, we can play beyond, we can play wide. It's mentality, and I can say that with real confidence, is because I've lived and breathed that. I've lived and breathed what it takes to win. What it takes to win is mentality, not X's and O's. X's and O's is minute. And you watch the greatest teams in the world, the difference that sets them apart from the others is sometimes it's the fact that they can spend $1 billion, but sometimes it's most of the time it's mentality of not wanting to, is doing your job. And I'd say we're coming up against a team in the whole of the MLS that probably over the last 5, 6, 7 years under Brian has had that mentality. Has had that mentality of knowing what it takes to win. And I watched a game of football last night between LAFC and Seattle where it wasn't a football game for the purist, but it was a game for mentality. And you had two teams that it was like a boxing match. That was the team with the best mentality ended up winning the game. Well, there was two teams with great mentalities. That's why it was so tight. And if Seattle would have won, there would have been no complaints. So I'd say that Saturday is about the mentality. Have we got a strong mentality? Have we got discipline? Have we got concentration? And like I say, in the last 5 minutes of speaking, I've not spoke about 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2, 3-4-3, because that is the simple thing. That is the simple thing.
Profe, el sábado vimos un ambiente increíble en el estadio y mencionaste que la afición ayuda a estos partidos. ¿Qué le dice a esa afición? ¿Cómo es que su apoyo ayuda, tú como jugador, cómo es que la afición te ayuda para ese desempeño en el campo y poder remontar y ganar partidos?
Sí. Nuestro aficionados son geniales, son las mejores. ¿Por qué? Porque cuando estamos en un partido, cuando pedimos 3-2 o 4-2 como el San Luis, la energía, la apoyo es increíble. Porque si el estadio es silencio, los jugadores no tenemos energía, pero el sábado cuando los aficionados cantar todo el partido, especialmente en los momentos difíciles, eso es especial. Porque cuando ganamos un partido es fácil para cantar, para celebrar, pero en los momentos difíciles contra San José, contra Minnesota, contra San Luis, nuestra afición son las mejores, porque en los momentos difíciles es cuando los mejores levantan. Y nuestra afición son mejores en MLS, porque en todos los estadios en MLS son silencio aparte de la Providence Park. Es porque durante los partidos, a veces para un segundo o un minuto, yo miro eso, me encanta.
Profe, es un partido...
No problem. I have lots of time today.
Profe,
¿Otro español?
Sí, claro. Yo hablo inglés.
Sudando mucho.
And I decided to do it in English.
Ah, no. Muchas gracias, amigo.
Este partido, este clásico, ¿es un partido, se juega diferente
Sí.
o es igual que otro partido como la temporada?
Sí, hay muchas veces dijimos es solo un 3 puntos, solo un partido normal, pero no es un partido normal. No es un partido donde los 3 puntos son importantes, porque es importante para un montón de razones. Para mí es importante para nuestra afición. porque es un Cascadia, es un derby, es un clásico. Es 3 puntos para el equipo y el entrenador, pero es 10 puntos para nuestra afición. Porque después del partido, cuando vamos a un bar con una cerveza, la cerveza es mejor después 3 puntos y 0 puntos. Entonces, es un clásico donde la pasada partido contra vosotros, contra ellos, lo siento, es un partido muy difícil para mí para evaluar, porque no es una imagen buena para mí, para nuestro equipo, porque jugamos un partido normal, pero un partido donde la imagen no es la imagen de mi equipo con energía, con compromiso, con todo. Es un rendimiento aburrido, ¿entiendes? Un aburrido porque no lucha mucho, no lucha con la pelota, aceptamos el resultado, pero el sábado no aceptamos. Thank you.